It's been more than 10 years since the first ever World Happiness Report was released in 2012. Since then, the United Nations has released an annual ranking of the world's happiest countries, the places where the population are an average more content than in other destinations. We walk you through the 6 factors that impact happiness: social support, income, health, freedom, generosity, and the absence of corruption. If you want to know the #1 happiest country in the world, stay tuned to the end of the video. Number 10. New Zealand. One of the factors researched in the Happiness Report is the perceived absence of corruption. Countries where individuals have high institutional trust levels are happier than those living in less trusting and trustworthy environments. New Zealand consistently ranks highly in international rankings of trust in public services. The 2022 Corruption Perceptions study ranks New Zealand as joint second in the world when it comes to institutional trust, which is one of the factors that might place this country in the top 10 yet again. Number 9. Luxembourg. Another element studied for this report is income. We've all heard that money can buy happiness, but the truth is, higher living standard, disposable income, and more do have an impact on people's happiness. The average household income in Luxembourg is considerably higher than its international counterparts. Number 8. Switzerland. Switzerland consistently outperforms the global average in a lot of areas of research, including average income, education, health, and environmental quality. Life expectancy in Switzerland is 84.25 years, placing it in the top 5 countries globally, according to some studies. Number 7. Norway. It's not just modern research that the World Happiness Report cites. Some of the concepts go back to Aristotle, including the idea of eudaimonia, which he described as the activity of the soul according to virtue. It's an idea that still holds true to this day. Basically, countries where the population displays strong virtues, such as a absence of justice, an ability to form and maintain friendships, and the character of citizenship, are likely to be happier. Our happiness does depend in some ways on the behavior of the people we surround ourselves with. So, having a high level of pro-social behavior, both individual and institutionally, is important. Number 6. Sweden. Sweden at number 6 is the second lowest ranking of the Nordic countries, and still one of the happiest in the world. Interestingly, there was a big gap in how the country handled the pandemic compared to its Nordic neighbors. The report reminds us Sweden was the only Nordic country not to suppress community transmission at the beginning of the pandemic. Number 5. The Netherlands. Countries globally are split into 3 clusters: common interest state, special interest state, and weak state. Broadly speaking, common interest state can support a vast array of welfare-enhancing policy, which increase overall happiness. One factor that impacts which category each country falls into is state effectiveness, which is measured by the ability to raise money, deliver services, avoid repression and civil war, and more. These measures correlate with life satisfaction. The Netherlands is one of the named common interest states, where average life satisfaction is 2 points higher than in weak states. Number 4. Israel. According to the OECD, Israel outperforms many other countries when it comes to health, social connections, and life satisfaction. Number 3. Iceland. Iceland is one of those common interest states we spoke about previously. The Nordic countries, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, Norway, and Sweden, all have high ranks for happiness and equality. And we know that equality contributes to general life satisfaction. Number 2. Denmark. Speaking of the Nordic countries, the top 3 countries in this report are all within this region. Denmark places second in the report, retaining its rank from last year. The country is widely known as having some of the highest tax rate in the world, but that result is vast access to highly quality public services, which results in its population consistently ranking as one of the happiest in the world. Number 1. Finland. For the 6th year running, Finland has been named the happiest country in the world. Measures such as generosity. In Finland, people likely to expect wallets to be returned, for example, income, and life expectancy can explain why this country keeps coming up on top. Thank you for watching this video. Those are the top 10 happiest countries in the world. Give a thumbs up to this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Comment below what you feel about this list, and you can share with your friends as well.